Hi there, I'm Jeanette Lane for the Papercraft Society, and I'm here with Helen Griffin, who is our feature designer for the November box. Now, the Papercraft Society is a subscription box with over 60 pounds worth of goodies delivered right to your door every single month, and you can sign up for the November box until October 21st at midnight. So we want to chat with Helen all about how Helen got her start with crafting, because you'll see here we're surrounded by your beautiful creations.
Yes,
We've
it's
just
everywhere.
yeah. Tell us how you got started.
Well, I've always been really creative. I've always been excited about trying something new. Whenever I see something new, I want to give it a go. Back in 2005, I discovered scrapbooking, and that was where my CraftStash really started to build up. I was buying the tools and lovely papers and finding out all about these lovely companies, and some of them are still around today. So that's more or less where it started.
So tell us about, you won the Papercraft Magazine Designer of the Year award in, was it 2016?
Yes, it was 2016.
So that was like pretty much right after you started crafting, like you won this huge competition.
It was about a year after I delved back into crafting, and it just threw me into this world that I'm in now. It's been absolutely just non-stop since then. So, but I've really had a good time.
That's great. Do you remember like entering it? Were you nervous about entering the competition?
Yes, I was nervous. I was worried if I, was I good enough? But I was like, you have to just go for it. Just see if they like it, and if they do, they do, and if they don't, they don't. And I could try again next year. So
that's amazing. Because imagine if you hadn't taken that chance. Do you know what I mean? If you just had said, I'm not good enough, I'm not going to try it.
Yeah, the year before I chickened out.
Oh no!
I did.
No.
I didn't. Because I just literally just got back into scrapbooking. I did feel a bit rusty, so I was like, no, I'll spend a year just finding my groove again, and then I will re-enter next year. And hopefully there might be some different prizes. You never know, because it is a little bit different every year.
Yeah.
So
that's so cool. So then you won this competition, and you're part of the Papercraft Magazine design team.
Yes.
And that opened up the door for you to have your own brand, Simply Made Crafts.
Yes.
That's so cool. And you almost didn't enter.
I know. When I was actually sending it to the post office, I had absolutely no idea that was where it was going to take me.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so exciting. So Simply Made Crafts, that is your brand, and you have a range of stamps and papers and dies to create all these gorgeous 3D projects. Mostly, you can also make cards, right? But
yes,
it's more for 3D makes. But can you tell us what does Simply Made Crafts mean?
Simply Made Crafts means that it simplifies the project. So you get some really complicated projects, but it kind of reflects on my YouTube channel as well, because I like to break everything down step by step so that it's really easy for you to create, because there's not much point in me showing you a project that is going to be really hard for you to make and not follow step by step. So I want people to actually make the things that I make. And also with the simply that's in the name as well, it has to be easy for people to put the dies together and to have a really nice project at the end of it. So I do have a lot of box dies and bag dies, so it's in your collection. So whenever you need a last minute bag or anything like that, it's literally, you can just go grab what you need to make what you need and not have to worry about the measurements in your head, especially if it's last minute.
Yes.
So because to be honest, you'll be too busy thinking of colours and how to personalise it to the person that you're giving it to. So the last thing you want to be thinking about is numbers and looking up for, websites and YouTube channels and trying to find the perfect thing to make. You mean with a die, you've got it on your shelf. You can go, I'm going to make one of those and one of those. It's kind of like a sweet shop really for me. So I've got everything on the shelf. It's ready to go.
And I love now that with your products, with your designs, with your dies, with your stamps, now we can craft like you. That makes me really excited. And I think really probably your most popular die, would you say, was your exploding box?
Yes.
Is that really what
Yes, it's always out of stock.
It is, and we have it here. Do you want to show that?
Yes.
So tell us how it works.
This was based on a larger project that's on my channel, so I have a much larger one of these on the channel, and that inspired me to just make something smaller so that it could be put into a die. And there's if you were making this manually, there'd be so much measuring and cutting, and you'll be there for ages. So literally you just run these dies through and glue it together. So shall we open this up?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
So this It looks really nice just as it is. And then take the lid off, and then this just folds out like that, and
That's so cool, Helen.
we have 4 little gift boxes. So if you are giving this to a gift for a family of 4, they can have a box each.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Oops,
nice.
I'm looking stuff over here.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
So, can you take a lid off for
Yes,
me?
I'm like, let me
I've run out
help
of
you.
hands. So here
Uh-oh.
we have some lovely Ferrero Rochers in there as
There's
well.
one that's missing, Helen.
Oh, that might have been the one that you had.
That's probably one that I ate. Whoops, they found me out. That's so
So
cool.
that folds up just like that. You don't even have to use it with the mini box. Ooh, with the mini box in there. You can literally have this as a gift box, because it does come with the tabs on the side for you to actually make a gift box. And then these 4 boxes here, they can be used individually as well, so you can make a nice little stack as well.
So all the dies are included to create this gorgeous box.
Yes.
And that was just the beginning of like Simply Made Crafts, really, because all the collections that have been released since then, it's like mini albums and
Yes.
bags, and they always include everything, all the dies that you need to make it really easy for you to make these beautiful 3D projects at home.
Exactly. So the last thing you want to do is, make your 3D project and then have to hunt out other things to decorate it with.
Yes.
And everything is in there.
Yeah, you always provide us with like incredible value to make beautiful projects easily, simply, and I love that. And can you show us this is one of your albums. We have a few albums from
Quite a few, yes. So this is quite one of the larger ones. So this is using the shorter of the binding systems that we have, and this is made using one of the gift bags, I believe. Yes, here we
That's
have.
right, yeah.
So this is made using the gift bag that also makes this suitcase as well. So
I love that.
I've tried to design everything so it all coordinates together, so you can mix and match your dies, and even the accessories from inside the dies can then be mixed and matched with the bags,
Yes.
the other bags, and the other albums as well. So we've got pockets here, we've got belly bands, and I believe Jeanette did actually decorated this one. So that's really, really nice. The colours go really well with the papers as well.
They do.
So we've got lovely pockets here, and because it was made using a gift bag, we also have pockets in here as well.
There we go. So there is another additional page.
There we go. So that was that was made using the landscape gift bag, which is this one. So this landscape gift bag will make this gorgeous piece of luggage, and it will also make a handbag as well. That's just behind Jeanette.
This one?
As well. It comes with this ornate flap, and this is one of your favourites as well, is it? The luggage, the luggage tag as well. So that's functional as well. You can pop something in there. So I just absolutely love how this die is so versatile, and you can make loads of things with it.
And like I mentioned earlier, all of Helen's designs, they are so well thought out because you can do multiple things with it. They're easy to use. You can create these projects in bulk too.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Helen, and seriously, thank you for entering that competition because now we're able to make beautiful projects like you that are so simple to make but also very thoughtful and well thought out. I appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to subscribe to the Papercraft Society November box featuring Helen Griffin, then you can sign up by October 21st at midnight.